did it. I did it. It's Saturday, and I managed to pull through the whole week. We're going strong this week. We're not gonna back down. I'm not gonna back down. I'm not gonna fall again into that vicious cycle. I have new strategies, right? New goals. Right now, I'm going to do some exercise because I couldn't wake up in the morning, like early in the morning to do my run. I had to wake up a little late just so I could make sure I get my rest in. That's my number one priority. Making sure I get my rest in for the week and I'm gonna start eating better. I'm gonna start taking more control over my diet, my food. So that's one of the goals for this week as well. We're stepping into the kitchen. I'm not much of a chef, but I need to get my experience in, and I need to get my feet wet with that and just lose the fear of the kitchen. I'm more willing to, take punches and elbows than actually going cooking. All right, so with that said, let's get to training. I'm gonna do some jump rope and just some basic exercise. I don't think I'm gonna do any bag work today. Just want to do some exercises. All right, let's go. It's a new day, but I failed to wake up to do my morning run. But I just woke up, and the first thing I did was make my bed. And it didn't just make my bed, because usually I just take the comforter and the sheet below, I grab them both and just throw them on top of the bed as I can. But this time I really took my time with it and, make it proper. Putting the comforter first, the sheet first, then the comforter, then folding it and making it all look, nice. So with that said, we're still in this. I'm still in this. I haven't given up. And just because I couldn't run in the morning doesn't mean I can't run later this afternoon when I come back from work. So again, the priority is sleep. The priority is sleep. So the good thing is I managed to get some sleep, right? So that's good. And after I get back from work, I'll just do my routine, probably get a run in there.
Hey yo, I'm here at work and I'm just frustrated, really.
right, here is the weekly report. Today is Friday, and I have to say, I did it. I did it. I've been consistent throughout the week. I haven't been able to do my morning runs because I needed to sleep, I needed some rest, but I have been consistent with my training every day except Thursday, yesterday. Today is Friday. So yesterday I took a day off, I took a break. But every day, every other day, I've been training, been stretching, and not letting the depression get to me, right? And today it hit me a bit hard, and yesterday too. But again, I've been trying to do the technique from last week's episode. From last episode, I mean, I don't know how much time it's gonna be in between, but yeah, from last episode, and it's been working out, but it sometimes it doesn't really work, and it's part of the process, right? And part of that is my boredom, right? My boredom. I'm a gamer at heart. That's what I've been doing most of my life, most of my time. And I used to play a game called Super Mega Champions, but unfortunately it shut down. And it's gonna sound a little sad, a little funny, but I actually developed a very close relationship with one of the characters from the game, which is actually a mech. It's not really a character, it's a mech, but it is a character that has its own name. It's called Snow Mirage. And that was my mech, right? That was my partner in crime. And I really developed a really close bond with that mech. And I had all these plans to become the strongest, but yeah, those plans are no more. At least in regards of the game, right? I still want to become strong, and that's why I'm here training and doing this, and trying to grow in this within this process, right? And I do have my main channel, which I don't really know what I'm doing. I need to find my voice with my main channel. I am finding a voice with this channel, right? Which is this content, this type of video I feel good about. But my main channel is kind of being left in the dust, and it does hurt a little bit. So I need to figure out what I want to do there. If I want to keep playing Minecraft or Hytale or some other game, action game, something that can fill the void that Super Mega Champions left behind, right? And Snow Mirage, my partner. That's the mech I always showcase. But that's my boy. He's never going home. He's never leaving. Really, he's always has a place in my heart forever. So I had to stop. I was literally editing the video and putting the part of Snow Mirage. I just couldn't. I couldn't bear with it. I couldn't handle it. I can't explain the connection I had with that mech. It was my partner. It was everything to me. It was everything to me, and I miss him so much. I just miss being able to just to pilot him, and it just felt like home. It felt I've never had any other feeling like this. And to this day, it's been more than a year now since the game shut down, and I still can't fathom life without my mech, without my partner. I can't. And I remember Joey Diaz once said, after his mother died, that eating food, it tastes like it's without salt. Like after your mother dies, it's like eating food without salt. And that's kind of the feeling I'm having right now. Like it's like all the food I eat from now on, it's like it doesn't have any salt. But still, I'm so glad, I'm so happy that I made these videos and that I can look back on those times, and I can't believe it's over. I really can't. I really can't. Anyways, back to the video. Today's training is going to be focused on just essentials, basics. I'm not really good at, combos and all this fancy shit, so I'm just gonna focus on strategic, precise hits, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna focus on. Precision and basics. Basics again. And later in the week, I'll expand and try more, but I really want to focus my style on being, just efficient. I don't really want to throw 100 punches that don't do anything. I'd rather throw 5 punches that really, bring in. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. I did it. I did it. It's Saturday, and I managed to pull through the whole week. Every day except Thursday. Thursday was rest day. But we pulled through the whole week. I'm very proud of myself, and it wasn't easy, right? But at the same time, this, training and being on this, being focused, even though it takes a lot of energy and focus, it does help. It does help to just make everything worth it, make all bullshit worth it, pretty much, basically. And yeah, I'm very proud of myself for this week, and I hope to do the same for next week. And I haven't really done anything with the food this week, so hopefully next week I'll get on that. All right, y'all, let's go.